Traveling with Dr. Darrol Bryant means meeting some extraordinary people. It was a privilege to meet Swamiji, as I like to call him, and even more to be able to interview him. He was personable and easy to talk to. I enjoyed our conversation and want to share it with you. This is the first of 3 parts. The topic is Hinduism and the Veerashaiva tradition. Let's start with Hinduism. What is Hinduism?
Well, there is no religion called Hinduism, first of all. There is no such religion. It is only the perspective of Indian philosophy, Indian religious tradition, from the perspective of people coming from outside. It is the term coined by them for the people living different religious traditions in India. Christianity or Islam, so like that. Within Hinduism, you have so many different religious traditions.
What is unique about the faith tradition that you practice here?
The name of my tradition?
Yes.
It's called Veerashaivism or Lingayatism. Again, this is a historical development. In India, there are so many people who offer their praise to God as Shiva, the name of the ultimate God. So the followers of Shiva are known as Shaivas. And the same God is named as Vishnu by the followers of Vishnu. And they are called as Vaishnavas, depending on the name that you give to God. Like Christ, we are Christians. So we call God as Shiva. And there are different streams of Shaiva tradition. If you go to Tamil Nadu, you have Shaiva Siddhanta. So you have Kashmir Shaivism in Kashmir. In Karnataka, the large number of people, they belong to this tradition called Veerashaivism or Lingayatism. Lingayatism because we carry the symbol of God on our chest. It's called linga. That is why we have another name called Lingayats.
Can you explain how that works?
Yeah, Shaivas, they have temples. All Shaivas go to temples, and in the same temple you have Shivalinga, and you might have seen Nandi, the bull, looking at the linga. There is a custom that the devotees who go to temple, they hold the horns of the Nandi and look through the Shivalinga. The devotees think that they get good merit. The concept behind this, I will start from that, then come to my tradition. In the old Shaiva philosophy, there were 3 principles: Pashu, Pati, and Pasha. Pashu means beast, animal. Pati means the master of that beast, and Pasha is the fetter, rope. Like a villager, like a farmer, ties the animals with the rope. In this world, the human beings are like animals. The master of these cattle is God, is Pati. And the rope is this worldly life. God has bound you with the rope of this worldly life. Just like the cow looks at its master to get relieved of the knots, of the ties, so also the individual human being is supposed to look at God to get relieved of this bondage. The bull in the Shaiva temple represents the human being, and the Shivalinga represents God. So just like the Nandi looks at the Shivalinga all the time, so also you are supposed to think of God in your daily life in order to get relieved of the bondage. So when you hold the horn, you are supposed to identify yourself with that bull, Nandi. So later on, the temples, which were the centers for philosophical teachings, slowly became a place of discrimination between human beings. People belonging to lower caste, lower strata of society were kept at a distance. So our tradition in the 12th century, which was led by Basavana, he came from higher caste. Although he had all the privileges, but he identified himself not with the upper class, higher caste people, but with the people who were downtrodden, who were subjugated to all sorts of discriminations. So he fought for them, he lived with them, he tried to uplift them. And his writings are called as vachanas. In one of his vachanas he says, God is everywhere, yeah? Rich people construct temples. What shall I do? I am a poor man, but still I would like to construct a temple. Now that temple is, my legs are the pillars, my body the shrine, my head the golden cupola. O God, that which moves continues to move, stands forever. That which is stagnant remains in one place, it gets lost. That which moves continues to exist. Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And the divine self, which is within everybody, whether man or woman, there is another vachana. Who is man? Who is woman? A woman is identified by her long hair and breasts, whereas the man is identified with his mustaches and beards. But the soul within the two is neither man nor woman. So that is the divine spirit that exists in every human being, whether he is a woman or a man, whether he is a Brahmin or an Harijan, an Paraya. So everybody should have equal opportunity to realize his own self. So with this in view, so Basavana, he brought a new outlook for human life. And then the symbol of God, the believer of our tradition, everybody, boy or girl, woman or man, they get this symbol. It's called linga, I don't know whether I don't think you have seen. Have you seen that?
Someone showed us this morning.
Really? So everybody carries like this. This is only a box. So inside this we keep the symbol of God, Ishtalinga. The linga in the temple is also called linga. That is Thavara linga. Whereas the linga which we keep and carry on our body is called Ishtalinga, the personal linga. And it is kept inside this. And we open it only during the prayers. And then we take it out, place it on our palm, and go on meditating. You might have seen my predecessor's statue there, how we offer prayers. When woman gets, girl also gets like this.
That's a beautiful concept. It's very rich.
And we say that there is no need, there should not be any mediation of a priest. The relationship between husband and wife is very personal, very personal. You don't need the mediation of any other person to love. A husband loving his wife, and wife loving his husband. You don't need any mediation. Like that, there should not be any mediator like a priest between God and a devotee. He himself should offer his prayers without the intervention of anybody else. And to eat food, if you are hungry, you have to eat food. If you say that I don't have time, better you eat, and your hunger will not be fulfilled. You have to eat, you have to drink, not on your behalf, somebody else.
That's how we need to experience God, is directly.
Yeah, yes.
Beautiful.